Cancers, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a look at the general energy for the month of September for you. Any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description box. And I missed you guys a bunch. I hope you guys missed me as well. Took a break from doing general readings, but we're back in full effect. And I will be having some more readings for you guys in the future. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and the like button if you do enjoy this reading. So first card we have representing just the overall energy. So we have the Five of Cups. So this talks about us making peace with the events of the past and us finding it in our hearts to allow us to focus on opportunities we have in this moment that we can still capitalize on. So an example of this, like if you've recently lost a job, for example, this is not getting caught up in the quote unquote loss of the job itself, but the opportunity now to maybe go towards a career path or a work environment, a job that more so suits your bigger plans. Same thing in terms of love. Like if you're in this space of maybe finding it hard to get over certain challenges within a relationship, I think that this month is going to offer you a chance to either make peace with the past in the sense of letting it go, or if you're still with your person, making peace with the past so that you can move forward with the relationship and actually see change happen. Okay. Now going into career and finance, we have the Six of Swords. So if you have been having any difficulties in that arena with the Six of Swords, with the Six of Swords, this talks about having the ability to move forward and finding peace. So if you've been just stressed out about getting a new job, getting a call back, things could start to become less stressful because you could be starting to hear back from jobs and having potential opportunities kind of pop up. For my Cancers who are currently working a job that you don't necessarily like, you will be making preparations to transition into something else. Some of you may even be relocating for an opportunity, or if you've been in this energy of contemplating for a while whether or not you should relocate for better options or better career opportunities, that definitely could be something that's laying out for you. Now, when it comes to love, we have the Hermit. So there could be a Virgo of significance this month. If not a Virgo, for my singles, you could be solely focusing on yourself. You could be having certain epiphanies around your love life, certain epiphanies about self, okay? You could be a lot wiser when it comes to the people that you're entertaining in regards to love. Deciding that, you know what, I'm not going to entertain people who I know don't necessarily have my best interest, or people who I know move funny. For others of you, there could be someone who you do know that wants to connect with you, or that could want to like pursue you romantically. And it could be a question of, okay, I know them as a friend, or I know them as a coworker, but do I know you enough to date you? Now, going into the advice, I have the Two of Swords. So it's important that you don't get caught up in your wanting to know all the details right now. Because whenever the Two of Swords pops up, this does talk about us feeling like we can't proceed with a decision because maybe we don't have all the answers like laid out in front of us. And you don't want to get caught up in that trap of just kind of staying stagnant on a decision or sitting on a decision for too long, because that essentially is still making a decision. It's just making a decision to not make a decision. Also, if someone's giving you a whole bunch of indecisive energy, or they themselves don't necessarily know what they want, that is a sign for you to find your mental peace and to not get wrapped up in their confusion. Also, if you're in a space to where you feel like your situation is just beyond your comprehension on how to control it or how to get back on track, focus less on the problem itself and more on the solution, because a lot of times we think that thinking about the problem itself is helping, and it's actually keeping us away from focusing on the actual solution. Okay, also prioritize understanding during this time frame. If you and your partner are having a hard time communicating and understanding each other out of holding your viewpoint or your opinion or your beliefs, to, in a stubborn way, this could be creating more misunderstandings than necessary this month. Now, last card's going to represent the challenge. We have the Ace of Cups. So the challenge could be strong emotions. You could have strong emotions for how someone played a situation. You could have strong emotions about things that are going on in the workplace. There could just be an overflowing of emotions during this time frame. The challenge is to not act on them in a way where it's impulsive, it's causing you to have to walk back on certain decisions that you've made. So before having to go through that whole process of, getting back in contact with someone because you guys got into an argument and things were just said in the heat of the moment, in the heat of emotions, try to think about what your approach is before it even gets there. Okay, and that's in any facet where things just kind of are emotionally nerve-wracking. Okay, what are the final messages for my Cancers they need to hear? So we have travel. Yeah, if you've been thinking about traveling, maybe visiting somewhere else to make more money or to get a vacation in, to see family, definitely this is a confirmation to go for it. Some of you guys, if you are traveling this month, you could also meet someone. Okay. I also have walking away. So this month you may also feel the need to separate yourself from certain spaces, from certain people, from certain beliefs. Make sure you're not holding on to guilt or beating yourself down for deciding to do this, especially if it is for the betterment of you. And also if you're outgrowing certain situations. Okay. Also, if you've made the decision to separate yourself from things already, make sure you're not letting guilt eat you up about past tense stuff to where you feel like you have to look backward and reassess your decisions. Okay. And assess thoroughly if you're ready to walk away from certain things. Like I said earlier, make sure you're not making any split decisions out of emotions where we're having to reassess if we're making the right decisions in the first place. So this is what I see. I hope that was helpful and did give you insight. Definitely make sure that you subscribe if you want to see future readings from me. And I will see my Cancers in the next one. Bye, y'all. Oh, hold on.